should actually style myself. I'm coming back. Hey, hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Peneapo Shivote. Doing my postgraduate diploma in accounting sciences and CTA. So I'm literally at the finish line. I recently just got a question actually if about my graduation. I forgot the question, but I just finished my degree, my BCom accounting sciences last year, so I'm busy doing my postgraduate diploma in my CTA this year. So I'm not completely done with my academics. So I'm back in Namibia. I'm trying to film under the curtain or behind the curtain. Behind the curtain. I have just learned this thing last year or something, that people actually take pictures behind the curtains. Well, my curtain is wrinkled, but I'm not going to bring it down to iron it or whatever. So we're gonna deal with this. So it has been great being home. Just weird. It's really weird that I'm home right now. I like traveling all the way, but anyway, it is what it is. But I don't know, I'm just nervous to make this video. I don't know why. And also my anxiety is like so high. Is that even how you describe anxiety? But I'm like, and unfortunately I don't think I made an effort to just reach out and just get some help. And me being a person who is always telling people to like get some professional help, and I'm not doing it. And I guess I know one thing is that the way I usually reach out to people or like my resources, it's just not the same, right? Especially now that we're not going to classes, and the fact that I'm home, so it's kind of difficult. But I think I'm just making up excuses. It's windy outside. I'm pretty sure most of the people who are in the southern part of Africa, I don't know, but I know in South Africa and people have been complaining about the wind. So I hope it doesn't disturb. And people at home, my little sister is here, so I hope that they don't disturb. Okay, so getting into the video, where should I start? I just wanted to, because the thing is that I wanted to make a video for like specifically how I managed my final year, but I was like, I'm going to scrape that video, and like, because it doesn't make sense. I think I mentioned this before in my older videos, in my previous videos, maybe 2-3 videos ago, that doesn't make sense for me to talk about how I survived my final year, whatever. But in this current situation, especially for us who are used to traditional ways of learning, and we're used to going to campus, especially for full-time students, how did you adjust? Perhaps I'm just gonna share my few tips on how I adjusted. Maybe some things you already know, but maybe you need to implement them. English should not leave me today. Not today. So, okay, the first thing is that you are a full-time student. I think I have even mentioned this before. You are a full-time student. This is your job. Basically, that's what you do for a living. So make sure you wake up in the morning as you normally go to class. I think even probably your lecturers have told you this before, but the thing is that I don't know for other maybe universities, but I know for most universities, even if we have a live lecture, the lectures are they will be recorded, and I can still watch. So I remember there are times when I'll be like, for instance, it was a live lecture that starts at 8 o'clock and maybe I wake up at 9 o'clock. There's no way, obviously I'm already left behind. Like, it doesn't make sense. How do I just have to wait for the lecture to finish so that I watch. which is so bad because I realize that I'm so behind with work. By the time I start, maybe the lecture will finish at maybe 10 because usually my lectures are like 2 hours 15 minutes. By the time it's maybe like I'll start maybe at 10:30. The next thing for you to finish that video, now that it's now like pre-recorded, it's gonna take you so long because you'll be pausing and pausing and pausing, and that's how your time goes. You are supposed to watch a 2 hour 15-minute video. You're gonna watch it for even 7 hours, and that's basically your whole day. And remember, it's your full-time job. You're supposed to 8 hours, but I mean, for CT students, recommended hours, they are just not 8. You need to do more. You need to do more. So yeah, you need to be very serious with that job that you have. You need to be very committed to it. Your bonus is what your academic record is your bonus. Your salary is probably your what? Your test marks that are coming. Your bonus is going to be knowing that you have backed that degree. So you allow your salary, treat this student thing as your full-time job. So your parents are going to work or your siblings are going to work, so you should also work. Okay, number 2 is when I thought about this, I thought of performance management. What we do in management accounting. How are you measuring your performance? We have ROI and all those things when we come to for management accounting and all those, but you as a student right now, how are you managing how are you measuring your performance? Now you are the one who is accountable to yourself. It's so easy for you to just sit and make sure that your PC is facing the wall and you are leaning on the wall, and no one sees that you are playing a video game, and no one sees that you are now on Twitter, and no one sees that you are now on Instagram on your PC. It's so easy. Now you are the one accountable for yourself. At the end of the day, even in class, you can be on Instagram, whatever, while the lecturer is actually lecturing. But now it just becomes even harder for you to make sure that you are holding yourself accountable, and there's no friend that will nudge you to stop, put down your phone or anything. And how do you measure that performance? For me, I have put down daily goals or weekly goals, making sure that okay, this week I have to make sure that I reach those 9 hours per day or 10 hours per day. Okay, I have to make sure that I work in blocks of 3 hours, 3 hours, and then I rest, 3 hours I rest, 3 hours I rest, or 2 hours, 2 hours, how do you measure? I feel like, for me, I know my measurement has been making sure that Pomodoro technique works, but I feel like I haven't been using Pomodoro technique as much. But knowing that I have succeeded in reaching those blocks per hour, per day, that has been my performance management. My what? I don't even know. That's the way I measure my performance per day or per week. Or so basically, set small goals. Don't just try to set that I need to finish this year. Set small goals and measure yourself if you have reached those goals. I hope that makes sense. Wow, it has been a while and I feel like I'm explaining it so hard. Okay, the third thing is that at the beginning of the year, I was sit down by my mentor and said, this is your final year, and you see, this phone is your biggest distraction, and whoever you are chatting to will not be on your academic record and everything. It's only going to be your name. Penny Hafo-Shibute is the only one that is going to be on your transcript. So you should be very careful of your phone. That person who you want to spend the whole night talking to and whatever, trust me, it's only your name that is going to be there. So it's funny that being told at the beginning of the year without even knowing that COVID-19 is gonna affect us this way, it keeps coming back to me that every time I'm on my phone, I'm like, girl, you need to put down this phone. You're in your final year. The phone is one of the biggest distractions. I think tip number 3 is basically remove all sorts of distraction. I know we are in different environments, especially if you are now home and you're not maybe back at res, or maybe you're at your own flat and everything. We have different distractions. Maybe there are kids at home, and kids are just kids, or maybe you have house chores, but just make sure that your distraction just make sure that the distraction shouldn't be something that is in your control. If it's in your control and you fail, then that's so bad. But if you're gonna fail, or if you're not gonna succeed with the goals that you have set yourself, and it's caused by the distractions that you could control, then that is number 4. I talk so much about consulting. If you watch my videos on how I survive first year, survive second year, and whatnot, I always talk about consult. Now here is a twist when it comes to consulting, because now I don't just knock on my lecturer's door, or like check up the times when I can consult and everything, when they are free. Now you need to set up consultation time, and maybe you guys can use Hangouts, Meets, or you can use Zoom, whatever platform you guys use at your university. I have not done that. Crazy, because I always consult, but one thing I have done is sending emails. I'm always sending email, not always, I feel like not every single minute, or like chatting. I feel like I'm exaggerating, but I really do send emails when I don't understand. And the thing about consulting is that one tends to talk yourself out of consulting. It's just this small question, I shouldn't be consulting. It's those small things that are gonna haunt you when you're going to write. So what I do is, every single time I don't understand, when I'm studying a certain topic, I know for most accounting students, you have different lecturers for different topics and whatnot. If I'm dealing with a specific topic, if I don't understand, I just start writing already in an email, good day, and then I put down number 1, the question. Number 2 is, every question that I don't understand, I put down already, as long as I know that I have no one to ask, or I really can't figure it out. I start writing 1, 2, 3 already. The only thing that comes in, my camera stopped recording, so I hope I had finished my point. I don't know, hopefully I have finished my point. But yeah, consult, send emails. This also goes out to me that I need to set up those meetings. I know data is a problem, but universities, I know they're also making an effort to make sure that we get internet access and everything. But please don't feel discouraged or anything. Remember, your lecturers are still getting paid to do what they usually do, and also that you are still paying your full tuition fee. I know for most of us are still paying our full tuition fee. The other thing is study buddy. I know we have also same thing, we have internet problems, but I mean, if you can also just have a voice. I have recently done this, and I feel like we should do this with my friend more, to explain it to each other through just a voice call. Or the other thing is that I remember I used to, when I have proper internet connections, especially before all this from last year, I would have my phone there, and we'll put each other on mute with my friend, and then we'll study together. So if you're not doing that, I think that's a very nice, it's so nice, and it gives you some encouragement, as if you're studying with your friends or your study buddy. Okay, if you didn't think about it. Also, don't miss online quizzes. It's so easy for you to miss all those online quizzes. Usually you be hanging with your friends, and then you remind each other. So please always check an eye on your Blackboard or your portal or whatever. And then believe in yourself, take care of yourself. I'm trying to really take care of myself. I think those are one of the reasons why I really just came home, because it doesn't doing me any good, to be quite honest with you. I'm not even working out. I need to be working out, but I'm not working out. Look at me. I'm on a study break, by the way. I think that's why I'm just trying to think, because now I'm on a study break. I don't really want to study. I kind of want to start studying, but I don't know what to do with myself. I always feel guilt, and maybe that's where also where the anxiety is also coming in again. I think now I'm on a study break, but now my anxiety is even just crazy. Okay, let me finish this off. Let's be open to online experience. Let's embrace it. Okay, and finally, let's just be open to online experience, open mindedness, embrace the change. I know you want to go to our traditional way of doing things, but I think in all that we think, we start thinking of all the bad stuff, and we keep thinking of what we want. We want to go back. We forget what we really, really want and what we have been wanting. We forget the main goal. The main goal is to learn. I'm telling you, CTA has, sometimes I feel defeated, but for me, attitude is really everything. And I know I'm learning. I know I'm learning every day. I don't know everything. I'm really in that space where I've accepted that I don't know everything. So I just wanna learn. I just wanna learn. The test results are really showing me all the hell. It's nothing close to heaven. I wanna say hell and heaven at the same time, but it's really showing me hell. But I see some improvement in my understanding, and I'm just glad that I'm learning every day. Oh, wow. I'm done. I'm so exhausted. But all the best, guys. No one has got it figured it out. And I always tell my friends that I feel like I come on here and I act like I got it all together. Well, I have stuff that you would say, yeah, I have my degree, yes, but when you have this goal, it never feels like you are doing enough. Or even if you reach it, there's always something more to reach out, and I'm just trying to wing it every single day. I'm wishing you all the best. Do subscribe, share the video, and tell me how I am. Am I still making sense? Did I make sense in this video, considering that I have been away for a while, or I'm just the same? But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.